5 feminine energy traits that drive men wild. Now, you might think you know what masculine energy men want, but most dating advice leaves a woman feeling like they have to perform. They're the ones with the problem, and they need to act soft, act perfect, and act feminine. So, feminine energy isn't an act, it's a way of being that instantly makes a masculine man feel safe, respected, and deeply drawn to you on a primal gut level. In this video, I'm going to share 5 authentic feminine energy traits that make high quality men feel validated, feel connected, and totally captivated by lovely, amazing you. Now, make sure you stay for the last one because this one is a huge surprise for all of my clients, and I know you will find it surprising and helpful too. So, this first tip really gets hopped over by a lot of women because when we're on a date, we feel like we need to perform or put our best foot forward, and we're thinking about what to share with a man as he's speaking because we want to be cool, we want to connect, and we think that that's how you do it. And if you're in a long-term relationship, you might have begun to actually tune your husband or your boyfriend out a little bit because you're used to the same stories and you're not really sure how to reconnect with him because he's not really sharing with you what you want to hear. So, tip number 1 is empathy and listening without judgment. So when a man opens up, it is the most magnetic thing that you can do if you just actually listen. This means you don't interrupt, you don't rush to fix it or solve it. And when he stops talking, this is a big one. I want you to silently count to 6 or 7 to yourself and see if he doesn't have more to share or say. What this is doing in terms of masculine and feminine energy, it's creating space for him to go deeper, for him to pursue you. That's what that silence, that magical couple of seconds of silence does. You also want to keep really gentle eye contact. This is one of my favorite tips because it's a very soft connection. You're open, you're smiling softly with your eyes, you're nodding, you're listening. This is a great way to let a man know that I am connecting with you. I'm looking deep into your soul with my eyes, and we are making a connection. You're being heard. That soul to soul connection that happens when you connect eyes lets a man know that he is safe with you. And if he's venting or frustrated, I want you to just stay calm. Give him a little time to vent. You can even look at a clock, count down to about 5 minutes, and just listen without judgment or trying to solve or fix his problems. That emotional maturity and trustworthiness is a huge part of your feminine energy. That's where you feel safe talking to your mom or your grandma or your sister or girlfriend. That is one of the beautiful gifts of feminine energy, and everyone, every gender, every identity really craves that safe place to be listened, seen, and heard. This tip number 2 is about creating a tension, an enjoyable type of tension through stillness and being really quiet and allowing the man a little more space to pursue, as I talked about in tip number 1. Now, a lot of you, if you're going through a tough time with your partner, maybe there's been an argument, a disagreement, a misunderstanding. Well, that tension you can create without quickly jumping in to solve or fix something is really magical with a man. It's a place of unknown, it's a place of mystery, and a place of curiosity. When you get a man curious about you, he is engaged, he's interested, he wants to know more. A tip that I've shared with a lot of my clients is if you're ever in the car with your guy and you're having an argument, I want you to just turn and look out the window and just be very soft and quiet and turn away from him. Look out the window of the car. That silence and tension you create, the man will always be interested in what you're thinking and what you're feeling. So I don't want you to use this to manipulate him, but that silence and space really makes you so alluring and attractive to a man because men love that feeling of curiosity and wanting to solve and fix something and find out like what's troubling you, what's wrong with you. They were having such a good time previously, but at that moment they get engaged with focusing on you instead of you focusing on him and trying to fix or solve it. So this is where the exploration of tension in a relationship can be a very good thing. So if you think about feminine energy and masculine energy, even when you put your fingers together, you can feel that tension. Well, it's the same type of polarity you can have with your partner, but it's a good tension. It feels wonderful because not everything is revealed, not everything is known, and the man gets curious to peel back the layers and find out more. That's a form of a man pursuing you. Tip number 3, this is a hard one for powerful dynamite women because we have a lot of good ideas. We're very confident, we're very strong, and we usually know exactly what we want and exactly how to get it done. But tip number 3 is all about letting him lead even when you've got a really good idea or you've got it all figured out. Now, feminine energy doesn't mean you don't ever lead. It means you inspire him. You're an inspiration for his leadership, for him to lead. I talk about how a man needs to pursue, provide, and maintain. And this is a powerful part of it. It's building his confidence to lead. This actually builds up his masculine energy muscle and natural drive to protect, provide, and maintain and connect with you. This also puts you in a place of letting him have what I call a soft control, which is he gets to show you around. He gets to come up with the ideas. He gets to be in charge of fixing things or solving things. Sometimes it's not always in the most step-by-step perfect format, but who's to say at the end of the day how things will really unfold? So often you just need to lean back, let your man lead, keep your boundaries, keep yourself safe, keep your children safe, but let him lead. See where he's going to take things. This really helps him cultivate his masculine energy muscle to provide, pursue, maintain, and keep you safe. Men really love that feeling. Tip number 4 is a favorite of mine, and that is to encourage his solitude. When a man feels safe with you and knows that he doesn't always have to be in front of you, always be your boyfriend, always be your husband, always be on call, he has a great sense of freedom and variety. These are two very important qualities that men crave. And when a woman allows this and even suggests this, a man feels so safe and comfortable, he doesn't ever want to leave you. He wants to stay with you because he feels at home and at peace. Also, giving a man space is really sexy. His testosterone actually takes a dip the more he's around you. So when he gets away from you, his testosterone can build back and he comes back with a vengeance. The next time he wants to go out in the shed and clean his tools or organize his records in his music room or go fishing for the afternoon or whatever it may be, encourage him, take his time alone and do the things he wants to do because he will come back loving you even more. Tip number 5, this is my last tip. It's a fun one to share. I shared this in one other video. I got so many comments on it. It's worth repeating in this video. And that is, you're going to be the woman that does the following. No other woman has ever suggested this to a man since he was maybe 5 years old or younger. And that is, you're going to let him know it is okay if he wants to go take a nap. If he needs to take a nap, slow down, watch the football game, and gently fall asleep, you're going to actually encourage it and suggest it. And I can almost promise you, he will take you up on the offer. So a lot of men may seem extroverted on the outside, but more men than often are introverted or they need that alone time. They need to go to the cave. Now, let's take a quick look at this. Women talk to work out problems. Men need solitude to work out problems. So whatever's going on in his life, that quiet time away from you where he gets to go take a nap and feel free and all of the things that I've talked about in this video, they're all summed up by him getting permission to just go take a nap, recharge, build up his testosterone, solve all his problems, get some silence so that he can think and miss you, and then he comes back even stronger towards you. Now, if you want to learn more about how to have natural conversations with men, speak directly to their heart, inspire them to love, listen, pursue, provide, and maintain, I have my best-selling ebook, 500 Ways to Talk to a Man. You might already be using ChatGPT to get a lot of prompts about how to communicate with your partner, but ChatGPT is not nuanced. It doesn't integrate feminine energy philosophies that come from learned behavior, such as living the life and being nuanced and how to really open up in a warm, soft way. It's a machine. It's going to give you scripts, but my ebook is going to dive deeper into proven words and phrases and ways to be in your feminine energy that are natural and that they're already part of you. You don't have to perform, you don't have to put on an act, and you don't have to repeat a sentence that a computer's told you to say. So I hope you check out my book, 500 Ways to Talk to a Man. I have lots of other courses below and also my private coaching portal. All right, ladies, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Lots of love. Bye bye.